Kristina, thanks for your willingness to share your path with those that might be looking on.
Sure, you're welcome.
So you've just completed 6 months and working on your health problems. Can you share the biggest challenges that brought you in?
The number one challenge was probably the brain fog. I was struggling daily, consistently with memory, focus, just recalling things, and it was affecting my work. It was affecting, my interpersonal relationships with people. That was the thing that was really bothering me.
So this is a really common problem. We see a lot of this, and people come to us believing they're starting down the path of early onset dementia and Alzheimer's. Did you have some concerns like that?
I was pretty convinced that was going to happen to me.
Right.
Because I didn't know how else to explain what was happening.
Right. And we know that there are a lot of underlying issues that can lead to this poor mental health, the cognitive decline. And the beauty is, if this is short-term memory loss, it's almost always reversible. If it's long-term, I'm probably not going to help it. But this short-term and this brain fog and cloudiness and word recall, name recall, why am I in this room? What was I doing? How did I end up here? Yeah, so focus and concentration. How's that been? What percentage of recovery do we have?
It's about 70%, maybe a little bit higher, maybe 75. It's been a night and day kind of thing. I was getting a lot of anxiety over having these issues. I don't have any of that now. It's been kind of life-changing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And there were some other things, periods. Can you tell us how that was and how it is now? And the headache that went with that and all that.
Yeah, so some of the other stuff is extremely heavy periods where I was just bleeding through, cramps that were debilitating, headaches laying me out for days.
Yeah, just to give an example of how bad it is, what is it that you've done for the headaches? What you had to resort to and have been doing these shots?
Yes, so I take a monthly shot for migraine management, and it has helped, but I was kind of non-functional before that.
And how many ibuprofen did we arrive at that you were taking per period?
Per period,
just
I was
to get
taking
through
about 86 ibuprofen.
Yeah.
And that was just during my period. Outside of my period, I was also taking ibuprofen.
And that was for pain, headaches?
Yeah, fatigue, aches in the joints, constant headaches.
Okay. We found a whole host of other things that were going on. There was some concern about hair loss. There was, what were some of the other major things? I've got some blood sugar issues that were going on.
Hair loss, which has stopped, and that stopped pretty quickly. Heart palpitations, even in a resting position, those have stopped. I'm able to push myself through a workout again.
What about energy?
My energy was terrible. That was probably one of the top concerning things for me as well.
Scale of 1 to 10, what were we saying your energy was? It's like a 2 or something.
I would say
it down
2.
Here.
Yeah. 3 maybe.
Yeah, actually you said 1 to 2.
Oh, okay.
When you're on your cycle, when you're on your period. So 4 outside of the period, and now we've got you down for a 7 to 8. You think that's pretty accurate?
I think yeah, 7 to 8 is accurate. It feels like a huge change, so it's hard to not say it's a 9, but try to be realistic.
Yeah. And was this an easy path, a quick correction, just a few supplements and you were done, or how did the testing play into all this? And
I felt like it was enjoyable. It was easy because I wanted to figure out what was happening, and I started to see some improvement pretty early on, which kept me motivated.
Yeah. I mean, you've been very committed and you've made significant dietary changes, keeping in mind that these health concerns have prevented you from fertility and having children.
Yes.
And so it's been a pretty dicey path for a long time.
Yeah.
And so to have your cycles, now regulating, and the bleeding and the anemia and all those things going away. So congratulations, you've done a great job, and it's been a pleasure working with you.
Thank you. You too.